Not checked. Search window. Search. Non-history RPG adventure. Discord app. Press right. Diablo IV app. Press right to view options 1. Bash Letelier pane. Bash Letelier click. Ops 32.1.1. Profile. The Simpsons scenes. The Simpsons window. Audio mixer window. Mute mass successes not checked. Mute. Ops 32. Diablo IV.
.6.1 Queued for login. Logging into battle.net. Connecting to Diablo 4 services. Queued for login. And LT. 1 minute left. Logging into Diablo 4.
Guide myself to thy sacred light. Blessed Accurate, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me.
Quiet.
Thou my path is wrought of darkness.
Shut up. They have our scent. Run!
He's not going to make it.
He has to.
Blessed Accurate, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine
Haste.
guides
Look at me. All the gold we want is right there.
No, I just came here for knowledge.
They're coming!
I know.
Get over here!
Now, breach the seal. Get us through that door!
Oh, light help me. By 3 they come. By 3 thy way opens. Blood shows. This doesn't make any sense. Blood. Blood is the key. Blood is the key!
What?
I need 2 of you!
No! Go! I'll hold them! Go!
So, it says the blood of the willing goes...
You gotta be kidding me! It worked!
We have to help him!
He's dead already. It's a shame he didn't make it.
Oh well, cheer up. Gold splits better 3 ways instead of 4. Must be hidden here somewhere. Read this.
By 3 they come, by 3 thy way opens, by the blood of them willing. Hail. Hail the Creator. Ha! Hail the daughter of... Oh no. No.
What about the coin? What's it say?
This is forbidden. This is a summoning. I cannot speak.
Don't lie to me! We came here for treasure. What is this place?
I don't know. Maybe it's a temple. Or a tomb, or...
It's a gate. And blood is the key.
Blessed A.K.A. Thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me. Though my path is wrought with darkness, guide my soul to thy sacred ways.
From the abyss, we seek thy salvation. By three they come. By three thy way opens. By the blood of the willing. We call thee home. Come.
Blessed A.K.A. Thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me. Though my path is
Open
wrought with
your
darkness.
eyes.
Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal
There
light.
is no light here. You came to the darkness for knowledge.
Yes.
And all the knowledge you seek is here. Surrender. Speak the words. Call her home.
By three they come. By three thy way opens. By the blood of the willing, we call thee home. Hail, daughter of hatred. Creator of sanctuary. Hail, Lilith.
Blessed Mother, save us.
Beware the bok. Bok, bok bok.
Ops 32 point.
Ses. Sesleme ses. Ses.
Var.
Tamam.
Diablo IV.
Arkadaşlar bunu daha önce denemiştim. Ama yine deneyeceğim. Daha önce denemiş olmam yine denemeyeceğim anlamına gelmiyor. Hatırlarsanız daha önce bir tane zindana girmiştim ve çıkamamıştım.
Bana ne diyor hatırlatıyor söyleyeyim mi?
Neyi?
Senin girdiğin kurşun.
Ne? Ne diyorsun oğlum? Ha oradan çıkabiliyorum. Ben oradan kendi isteğimle çıkmıyorum şu an.
Seda. Eternal. Create new character.
Create new karakter.
Seda. Eternal. Rogue. Level 9. Normal. Top action button change difficulty, left trigger skip campaign. Bottom action button select right trigger delete character, start button edit list order. Delete. This will permanently delete this character. Seda. Please enter the character and oppose S name below to enable the delete action. Character name.
Karakterin adı neymiş ki?
Seda. Eternal.
Neymiş karakterin
None.
adı? Bu karakterleri silelim. Neymiş bu karakterin adı?
Dayda.
Saida.
Delete.
Hemen
This will
silelim.
permanently delete this character.
Ee,
Seda. Please enter the character and oppose
Saida.
S name below to enable the delete action.
Ya diğer
Character name.
şeyleri silelim. Battle.net hesabıma bağlı şimdi bu. Bilemiyorum.
Oğlum silmeye ne gerek var ki? Bak şimdi.
Seda.
Zaten
Eternal. Nine.
Honda
Serene. Eternal.
altısını
Rogue.
kullanmışsın.
Level
Yeni
one.
bir tane yap.
Normal. Top
Tamam
action
yeni bir
button
tane
change
yapacağım da
difficulty.
şunları da
Seda.
silmek istiyorum
Eternal.
ya.
Create new character. Seda.
Dostum
Start
ne
game.
olacak?
Seda. Start game. Seda. Shireen. Elbrecht. Najat. Odile. Nikia. Eternal. Barbarian. Odile. Najat.
Yes,
Elbrecht.
yes, yes.
Shireen. Seda. Create new character. Seda. Create new character.
Create new karakter.
Directional pad left. Paladin. Spiritborn. Barbarian. Sorcerer. Rogue. As cunning fighter. Druid. Druids harness the power of nature and shapeshift to other forms. Playstyle. Shapeshifting. Be a fast, agile werewolf or a powerful,
Druid
resilient
olabiliyoruz.
warbear. Nature magic. Necromancer. Necromancers raise powerful undead armies to fight the
Necromancer.
magics of bone, shadow, and blood. Playstyle. Undead army. Summon golems, skeleton warriors, mages, or priests. Sorcerer. As masters of
Büyücü.
the elements, sorcerers manipulate cold, fire, and lightning to protect themselves and defeat their enemies. Barbarian. As powerful warriors, barbarians rely on their mastery of weapons, rage, and brute force to defeat their enemies. Playstyle. Spiritborn. Spiritborn are exceptional warriors, melding mastery of their bodies with spiritual gifts. Strong and agile, few enemies match their ferocity. Playstyle. Martial arts. Close combat specialists. Spirit empowerments. Mix the gifts from animal spirits to create a unique style. High mobility. Fast, agile, and deadly, Spiritborn leap into the fray. Bottom action button confirm class, right action button back. Paladin. An indomitable guardian who wields classic medieval weaponry empowered by heaven. Spiritborn, barbarian, sorcerer, necromancer, druid, rogue. Paladin. An indomitable Spiritborn. Spiritborn are exceptional
Spiritborn
warriors,
seçebiliyor muyum
melding
yoksa
mastery of their bodies
DLC'ye
with
özel mi
spiritual
acaba?
gifts. Strong and agile, few enemies match their ferocity.
Spiritborn'u
Playstyle.
seçebiliyor muyum
Martial
DLC'ye mi
arts.
özel?
Close combat specialists.
Sen niye ve
Spirit
mesela
empowerments.
Patriot?
Mix the gifts from animal spirits to create a unique style.
Basarsan
High
olmuyor.
mobility. Fast,
Basarsan
agile,
olmuyor.
and barbarian.
Barbarian
As powerful
seçebiliyor
warriors,
muyum?
barbarians rely on their
Bunu
mastery of
seçebiliyorum.
weapons, rage, and brute force to defeat their enemies.
Brute force,
Playstyle.
defeat enemies falan
Berserking.
filan falan filan.
Go berserk in battle. Gain, select and customize body type. Select a feminine body type on the left or a masculine body type on the right.
Ben kadın olmak istiyorum.
Feminine body type. Masculine body type. Masculine body type. Feminine body type. Feminine body type. Feminine body type. Feminine body type.
Artık bunları da okuyormuş.
Feminine body type. Start with the original campaign completed. Gameplay options. Checkbox enabled. Seasonal. The current hero name is invalid. Please check the input hero name. Checkbox disabled. Hardcore. Checkbox enabled. Seasonal. Seasonal character. Season of slaughter. Kill faster and change campaign state. Checkbox enabled. Checkbox disabled. Seasonal. Change campaign state. Checkbox disabled. Checkbox enabled. Change campaign state. Change campaign state. Select where you want to start the game. Bottom action button confirm. Right action button cancel. Start with the original campaign. Start with the beginning of the original campaign. Start with the original campaign completed. Start with the original campaign. Change campaign state. Checkbox enabled. Seasonal. Seasonal character. Season of slaughter. Kill faster and survive longer to push kill streaks and reap greater rewards. Checkbox disabled. Hardcore. The current hero name is invalid. The current hero name is invalid. Start game. Checkbox disabled. Start game. Checkbox disabled. Start game. Select difficulty. Normal. Gather your
Normal.
strength. For new and returning players. Level details. This is the standard of hard. Hell has awoken.
Zor.
Locked. Expert.
Kilitli.
Locked.
Kilitli.
Locked.
Kilitli.
Locked. Locked. Locked. Torment 4. Locked. Torment 2. Locked. Locked. Hard. Normal. Gather your strength.
Normal
Start
kardeşim.
game. Queued for login. And LT. 1 minute left. Right at. Local.
Sanctuary was never meant for humankind. It was forged as a refuge from the war between the high heavens and the burning hells. Instead, it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict. A secretive group called the Haradrim has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was.
Yanında bir mayonez
And
açtım, belki işe
centuries
yarar.
ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
Bu oyun böyle mi başladı ya? Her seferinde böyle mi başlıyordu bu oyun diyorum. En son bu oyunu denediğimde bozuk kumanda vardı bende.
Rank objective
I
completed.
should find
Mangled
better
message.
shelter before
Reward
I
ready to claim.
freeze.
Back button to view season rank. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. 46. /99, Season of Slaughter. 24. Left trigger, complete Vault of the Crucible, Monster LV30, hard, to earn rewards and unlock access to rank 2. Capstone rewards. Unclaimed season rank rewards will be lost at the end of the season. This season will end in 24 days. You must complete the campaign. Return to game. Normal. Options. Display. Adapter. Monitor. Resolution. Optimize for handheld. Show battery level. Enable sound. Master volume. Music volume. Effects volume. Dialogue volume. Ambience volume. Cinematics volume. Sound output device. Speaker setup. Audio mix. Play in background. Auto join voice channels. Voice chat mode. Voice chat out. Voice chat volume. Microphone device. Microphone. Auto detect. Voice chat focus. Auto detect voice activity. Checkbox enabled. Auto detect voice activity. Voice chat focus. Auto. Screen shake effects. Combat hit flash. Reduce strobing. Highlight player when obscured. Show all tutorials. Error notifications. Advanced tooltip compare. Advanced tools. Lock cursor. HUD configuration. Item label duration. Item label display. Skill toggle behavior. Action wheel activation. Hold position mode. Display own character name. Display own health. Display own resource. Display summon health bars. Monster health bar option. Hide pin paths for show combat text. Normal damage. Critical damage. Checkbox enabled. Critical damage. Enable / disables combat numbers displaying from critical damage dealt. Overpower damage. Vulnerable damage. Fortified buff. Defensive actions. Crowd control effects. Buff effects. Reputation gain. Checkbox enabled. Controller vibration. Swap left and right sticks. Cursor sensitivity. Cross network play. Cross network friend comes online. Use screen reader. Third party screen reader. Screen reader volume. Screen reader speed. Screen reader voice. Read quest text progress. Checkbox disabled. Read quest text progress. When enabled, the screen reader will read quest text progression, such as end quote, you have collected X of Y souls end quote. Screen reader voice. Read quest text progress. Checkbox disabled. Read quest text progress. Read player names. Checkbox disabled. Read player names. When enabled, the screen read will interrupt it and oppose as current action to read when players enter the visible screen. Read quest text progress. Check. Read player names. Text to speech. Voice option. Local. Party. Trade. Clan. Whisper. Play sound separating chat line breaks. Add and LT. Character name says and GT. In speech. Add and LT. Add and LT. Speak for me in voice chat. Voice option. Drop down option 1 of 2. English. Masculine. Font scale. Medium. Cursor scale. High contrast cursor. Cursor color picker. Color blind filter. Chat background. Transcribe voice chat. Auto pin new quests. Checkbox enabled. Auto pin new quests. Highly recommended for use with navigation features. Enabling HUD compass. Checkbox enabled. HUD compass. High contrast arrow. Arrow color. Audio navigation assistance. Checkbox enabled. Audio navigation assistance. Provides audio pings that help navigate players towards their current map pin in the world. In conjunction with auto pin, this allows players to constantly navigate towards their current
Keşke şu
quest.
zindanlarda da olsa.
Volume. 100. Slider 100 of 100. Interval. 3. Slider 3 of 10. Interval. Sets the desired interval in between audio navigation assist pings from slower to faster. System messages. Errors. Combat warning. Combat warning. Combat warning messages will appear in this color in text chat. Party chat. Local chat. Trade chat. Whispers. Clan. Cinematics. Dialogue. Cinematics. 0. Slider 0 of 10. Cinematics. Adjusts the font scaling for subtitles. Dialogue. Lorebook. 0. Cinematic subtitles. Dialogue subtitles. Lorebook subtitles. Font color. Background opacity. Auto progress game dialogue. Checkbox enabled. Screen shake effects. Combat hit flash. Reduce strobing. Display. Adapter. Display. Drop down option 2 of 2. Windowed. Full screen. Display. Allows you to change the primary display mode of the game to windowed or windowed. Full screen. Adapter. Monitor. Resolution. Drop down option 16 of 17. 1920 x 1080. 16:9 widescreen. Resolution. Optimize for handheld. Show battery level. Power saving. Font scale. Medium. Choice group option. Cursor scale. Small. High contrast cursor. Return to game. Normal. Options. Leave game. Exit Diablo 4. Credits. Exit. Leave game. Options. Return to game. That skill is not ready.
Açık değil. Oha o neydi lan?
Containers. Containers. Containers. Containers. You are already at full life. Right. Left. Bottom action button confirm, top action button customize. Close. Forward. Forward. That skill is not ready. Forward. Forward.
Şey çalışmıyor.
Containers.
Neydi lan o navigasyon bilmesi çalışmıyor şu anda.
Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Challenges. Skoskalan. Challenges. Social filter. Join a clan. Right action button close. Return to game. Options. Display. Use screen reader. Screen reader volume. Use screen reader. Third party. Voice option. Local. Party. Trade. Clan. Whisper. Place. Add and L. Add and L. Add and L. Speak. Voice option. Font scale. Cursor scale. Icon. Cursor color picker. Chat back. Transcribe. Auto pin. HUD compass. High contrast arrow. Arrow color. Audio. Volume. 100. Slider 100 of 100. Volume. Sets the desired volume of the audio navigation assist. Audio navigation assistance. Audio nav. Arrow color. Audio navigation assistance. Checkbox enabled. Volume. 100. Warning. You have unsaved changes. Are you sure you want to discard them? Bottom action button save. Right options. That skill is not ready. Forward. Forward. Forward. Forward. Forward. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Checkbox enabled. Filter. Dungeons. Checkbox enabled. Filter. Strongholds. Checkbox enabled. Hawazar. Kyrgyzstan. Hawazar. Kyrgyzstan. Containers. Hollow tree.
Kanka navigasyon asistanı çalışmıyor.
Ward. Ward. Hollow tree. Bottom action button. Interact. That skill is not ready. Nerves.
Another abandoned town. Demons. Everywhere. Fangs in the dark.
Dusk on the mountain. Find shelter in a nearby town.
Careful. He's a wild one.
Neyse yanlışlıkla bulduk görevi.
You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Left trigger. Right trigger. Any. You are not able to access Party Finder until you complete the campaign prologue. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Left shoulder button. Chapter. Dusk on the Mountain Quest 1/7. Dusk on the Mountain. Objective. Find the source of the voices. The town is not as abandoned as I had previously thought. Campaign. Chapter. Dusk on the Chapter. Dusk on the Mountain Quest 1/7. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Campaign quest. Dusk on the Mountain. Find the source of the voices. Bottom action button. Untrack. Disable auto pin. Campaign quest. Dusk on the Mountain. Find the source of the voices. Bottom action button. Track. Disable auto pin. Campaign quest. Dusk on the Mountain. Find the source of the voices. Bottom action button. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. Right shoulder button. You cannot do that in this area. reached your destination. You
Not
cannot do
while
that in this
I'm
area.
town.
That skill is not ready. You cannot do that in this area. Door. Bottom action button. Interact. Dusk on the mountain. Find the source of the voices. You cannot do that in this area.
Town.
Left shoulder button. Right chapter. Dusk on the mountain quest 1/7. Dusk. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Campaign quest. Dusk on the mountain. Speak with Oswen. Bottom action button. Untrack. Disable auto pin. Campaign quest. Campaign quest. Campaign quest. Dusk on the mountain. Speak with Oswen. Bottom action button. Untrack. Disable auto pin. You cannot do that in this area. Oswen. Dusk on the mountain. End quote. What end oppose, s going on here, end quote. Bottom action button select. Right action button close.
What's it to you?
Oswen, hush! I'm sorry, Wanderer.
I'm sorry,
You've come
Wanderer.
at a difficult time. This madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Demons spilling from the ruins. Kill us all.
Hepimizi öldürecekler, hepimizi öldürecekler.
Ruins? What is he talking about?
Ben kadın
Dusk on the
seçmemişim.
mountain.
I'll explain.
Follow Vanu. Follow Vanu. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button.
Staring in the ruins to the north.
Campaign quest.
That
Dusk
poor
campaign
white
quest.
butler
Campaign
must have
quest.
gone inside.
Dusk on the mountain. Follow Vanu. Bottom action
Even
button.
a holy man
Untrack.
like him was driven
Disable auto
mad by
hit.
whatever he saw.
You cannot do that in this area. Dusk on the mountain. Follow
I
Vanu.
can't
You
do
cannot do
that.
that in this area. Oswen. Bottom action button. Interact. Ice Howl Taiga. Nerves. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. You have reached your destination. You cannot do that in this area. Vanu. Dusk on the mountain. End quote. It isn and oppose. T save here. End quote. End quote. Finally, some shelter from the storm. End quote. End quote. What is this place? End quote. End quote. What about the monk? End quote. Bottom action button select. Right action button close. End quote. Finally, some shelter from the storm. End quote. Dusk on the mountain. End quote. It isn and oppose. End quote. End quote. End quote. What about the monk? End quote.
We'll do what we can for him. Might have to keep him in the shed for now, though. He tried to bite off Osman's fingers.
Right shoulder button. Right. Dusk on the mountain. End quote. End quote. What about the monk? End quote. What is this place? End quote.
Nothing special about our little town, but it's home.
Dusk on the mountain. End quote. Finally. End quote. What is this place? End quote. End quote. End quote. Finally.
I'm sorry, it's a bit cramped.
It's still better than a cave.
Dusk on the mountain.
Could you protect us from whatever is out there? We have nowhere else to turn.
No one should live in fear. I will cleanse the old ruins of evil.
Benim karakterimin kadın olduğuna emin miyiz ya?
Thank you.
Vanu. Level 2. +1, skill point. Dusk on the mountain. 1/7, quest complete. Dusk on the mountain. 600 XP. 80 gold. Quest progress saved. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Challenges. Social filter. Join a clan. Right action button close. Mount the Infernal Apostle. Supported classes. Return to game. Normal. Options. Display. Enable sound. Screen shake effects. Enable sound. Controller vibration. Cross network play. Use screen reader. Display. Drop down option 2 of 2. Adapter. Monitor. Physics quality. Distortion. Low FX. Ray trace particles. Checkbox disabled. Ray traced particles. Ray traced reflections quality. High. Choice. Ray traced shadows quality. Off. Low FX. Checkbox disabled. Chromatic aberration. Distortion. Check. Enable sound. Master volume. Music volume. Effects volume. Dialogue volume. Ambience volume. Cinema. Sound output device. Speaker setup. Audio mix. Play in background. Auto. Voice chat mode. Voice chat out. Voice. Micro. Auto. Voice chat. Dialogue. Cinematic subtitles. Drop down option 2 of 3. On. Lorebook. 0. Slider 0 of 10. Lorebook. Dialogue. 0. Cinematics. 0. Transcribe voice chat. Checkbox disabled. Voice chat focus amount. Lorebook. Cinematic subtitles. Dialogue subtitles. Drop down option 2 of 2. On. Lorebook subtitles. Font color. Background opacity. Auto progress game dialogue. Use screen reader. Third party screen reader. Screen reader volume. 100. Screen reader speed. 0. Slider 0 of 100. Screen reader speed. Screen reader volume. 100. Screen reader speed. 0. Slider 0 of 100. Screen. Third party screen reader. 100. Screen reader speed. 0. Slider 0 of 100. Screen reader speed. 8. Slider 8 of 100. Screen reader volume. 100. Screen reader voice. Drop down option 1 of 2. Read quest text progress. Checkbox disabled. Read quest text progress. Checkbox enabled. Read player names. Checkbox disabled. Text to speech. Voice option. Warning. You have unsaved options. Leave game. Options. Return to game. Options. Display. Enable script controller crossnet. Use screen display. Enable use third screen reader speed. 8. Slider 8 of 100. Screen reader speed. Adjust the speed of screen reader to warning. Options. Normal. Devmir. Bottom action button. Interact.
Fire's looking good, but I should watch it a little longer to make sure it doesn't go out.
Right shoulder button. Character. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Sediment. No title selected. Weapon damage. Left shoulder button. Challenges. Friends list. 0. Join a clan. Right action. Return to game. Complete all the returned options. Display. Use screen reader. Third parties. Screen reader volume. 100. Slider 1. Warning. Options. Normal. Right action button close. Return to game. Normal. Options. Display. Use screen. Third party screen reader. Warning. Options. Character. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Sediment. No title selected. Weapon damage. 18. Toughness. 38. Strength. 11. Intelligence. 8. Willpower. 8. Character. Left shoulder button. Abilities. Basic skills deal damage and are always available to cast. Violent Rend. Rend deals 30% increased damage to vulnerable enemies. You may only select one upgrade. Not yet learned. Vulnerable enemies take 20% increased damage. Bash. Basic. Bludgeoning. Generate. Bash. Rank 1/5. Basic. Bludgeoning. Frenzy. Basic. Dual wield. Generate. Bash. Enhanced bash. Clobbering an enemy. Enhanced rend. Belligerence. Damaging an enemy. Character. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Sediment. No title selected. Weapon damage. 18. Toughness. Abilities. Basic skill. Lunging strike. Basic. Left shoulder button. Stannies. Stannies. Heal. Ispel. Weapons. Ispel. Weapons. Stannies. Stannies. Ispel. Ispel. Stannies. Stannies. Stannies. Ispel. Weapons. Ispel. Weapons.
The
Club.
woods around
Club.
here are
Mace.
dangerous.
Bludgeoning. 23 item power. 8 damage per second. 6 to 10 damage per hit. 1.1. Two-handed sword. Two-handed. Club. Mace. Bludgeoning. 23 item power. Club. Mace. Bludgeoning. 23 item power. Character. Two-handed sword. Two-handed sword. Slashing. 22 item power. 18 damage per second. 14 to 22 damage per hit. 1.00 attacks per second. Plus 3.4% critical strike damage. Requires level 2. Sell value, 18 gold. Durability, 100/100. Bottom action button. Equip. Top action button. Compare. Left action button, two-handed sword. Bloody two-handed sword, slashing. 15 item power. 18 damage per second. 14 to 22 damage per hit. 1.00 attacks per second. Plus 3.1% critical strike damage. Beast, every 25 kills, gain berserking for 6 seconds. Sell value, 9 gold. Durability, 100/100. Bottom action button. Equip. Top action button. Compare. Two-handed sword. Two-handed sword. Bloody two-handed sword, slashing. 15 item power. 18 damage per second. 14 to 22 damage per hit. 1.00 attacks per second. Ice Howl Tiger. Arctic Bear. Hollow Tree. Arctic Bear. Fury 24%. Fury 56%. Containers. Containers. Containers. Skeleton. Fury 77%. Skeleton. Gloves. Containers. Fury 100%. Containers. Containers. Containers. Containers. Containers. Skeleton Archer. Skeleton Archer. Skeleton. Short Sword. Containers. Skeleton. Skeleton Archer. Skeleton Archer. Skeleton Archer. You have reached your destination. Skeleton Archer. Containers. Containers. Containers. Skeleton Archer. Tower Gate. Ice Howl Ruins. Bottom action button. Interact. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Ice Howl Tiger. Bottom action button. Interact. Darkness within. Search the depths of Ice Howl Ruins. Fury 80%.
Şuralarda navigasyon asistanı yok ya.
Fury 60%.
Keşke olsa.
Door. Bottom action button. Interact. Door. Bottom action button. Interact. Door. Bottom action button. Interact. Door. Bottom action button. Interact. Crates. Crates. Crates. Crates. Fury 20%.
Bu ne ya? %20 dediği şey.
Fury 0%.
0.
Fury 29%. Fury 9%.
9.
Fury 0%. Crates. Crates. Crates. Mounts are restricted in this area. Door. Bottom action button. Interact. Door. Bottom action button. Interact. You are already at full life. Crates. Fury 29%. Crates. Crates, chest. Bottom action button. Interact. Skeleton archer. Fury 9%. Fury 0%. Crates, crates.
Nerede okçu?
Crates. Crates. Door. Bottom action button. Interact. Door. Skeleton. Skeleton. Skeleton. Skeleton archer. Skeleton archer. Skeleton archer. Skeleton archer. Skeleton. Door. Skeleton. Door. Bottom action button. Interact. Skeleton archer. Skeleton. Skeleton archer.
Oh.
Skeleton. Crates. Door. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrel. Barrel. Fallen. Fallen. Fallen. Fallen. Fallen. Fallen. Barrel. Life 100%. Barrel. Barrel. Life 86%.
Lan.
Vulnerable. Life 75%. Life 100%. Skeleton archer. Skeleton archer. Barrel. Barrel. Life 71%.
Abi üstüme patlıyor
Vulnerable.
bunlar.
Life 100%. Life 90%.
I'm
You are
out
out
of
of healing
potions.
potions. Life 79%. Chest. Bottom action button. Interact. Healing well. Bottom action button. Interact. Life 100%. Touched corridors. Fury 70%. Fury 50%. Fury 30%. Hellion, Hellion, Hellion, Hellion. Hellion, Hellion, Hellion. Hellion.
Öldün mü? Öldü galiba.
Fallen. Fallen.
Ne be? Ha basılı tutma varmış lan.
Fallen. Fallen shaman. Fallen shaman. Fallen shaman. Fallen shaman. Fallen. Fallen shaman. Fallen. You are already at full life. Character, two-handed sword. Bloody two-handed sword, slashing. Mark this junk. Two-handed sword. Bloody two-handed sword, slashing. Favorited item. Two-handed sword. Two-handed sword. Abilities. Basic skills deal damage and are always available to cast. Combat Frenzy. You gain 5% damage reduction and 5% movement speed per stack of Frenzy you currently have. You may only select one upgrade. Enhanced Frenzy. Battle Flay. When Flay deals direct damage to an enemy, they take 15% increased bleeding damage from you for the next 3 seconds. Combat Flay. Flay. Basic. Strategic Ground Stomp. Flay. Basic, play. Rank 1/5. Basic. Play. Basic, play. Rank 1/5. Basic. Checkbox enabled, play. Rank 1/5. Basic, bash. Rank 1/5. Basic. Bludgeoning. Generate fury, 15. Bash the enemy with your weapon, play. Rank 1/5. Basic. Bash, play. Rank 1/5, abilities. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Available points. 0. Keyword search. Top action button. Hold. 210 gold. Fallen. Fury 33%. Fallen Shaman. Fallen. Syncade Pain. Fallen. Fury 87%. Life 90%. Fallen. Syncade Pain. Life 80%. Fallen Shaman. Fallen. Syncade Pain. Life 70%. Fallen. Life 98%. Fallen. Fury 66%.
So actually 4 hours once.
Fury 46%. Fury 26%. Fury 6%. Fury 0%. Left shoulder button. Season of Slaughter. 24. Left trigger. Complete vault of the crew. Return to game. Normal. Options. Leave game. Options. Display. Use screen reader. Cross network play. Controller vibration. Screen shake effects. Enable sound. Master volume. Music volume. 100. Slider 100 of 100. Music volume. Adjusts the music volume. Master volume. Music volume. 92. Slider 92 of 100. Music volume. Adjusts the music volume. Warning. Options. Normal. Right shoulder button. Right. Left shoulder button. Left. Bottom action button confirm. Top action button customize. Right action button. Close. Left shoulder button. Middle. Bottom action button. You are already at full life.
Nerede bu? Sesini duyuyorum. Nerede lan? Neredesin lan? Sesini duyuyorum.
Fallen. Fury 33%. Fallen. Fury 63%.
Geber.
Fallen. Fallen. Fury 94%. Fallen Shaman. Chest. Bottom action button. Interact. Chest. Fallen. Fallen. High pants. Fallen. Fallen shaman. Fallen. Fallen. Life 86%. Fallen. Life 100%. Fallen. Fallen. Fallen shaman. Fallen. Healing well. Bottom action button. Interact. Healing well. Bottom action button. Interact. Life 100%. Chamber of Calling. Darkness within. Search the depths of Icehowl ruins. Inspect the decapitated priest. Fury 74%. Fury 54%. Fury 34%. Fury 14%. Fury 0%. You are already at full life. Decapitated priest. Bottom action button. Interact.
Oh.
Fury 21%. Fury 53%. Fury 83%. Darkness within. Inspect the decapitated priest. Slay X and Hoppers. Down. Vulnerable. Vulnerable. Life 90%. Hellion. Ice Tower. Vulnerable. Quest complete. Darkness within. 1375 XP. 300 gold. Quest progress saved. Darkness within. 2/7.
İşte bu
The hero and
kadar.
Oppos. S return. Return to Nevsk. Character, two-handed sword. Abilities, basic skills deal damage and are always available to cast. Violent Rend. Rend deals 30% increased damage to vulnerable enemies. You may only select one upgrade. Not yet learned. Vulnerable enemies take 20% increased damage. Furious Rend. Direct damage with Rend. Tactical Ground Stomp. Ground, Flay. Flay. Rank 2/5. Basic. Enhanced Flay. Flay has a 50% chance to make the enemy vulnerable for 5 seconds. Flay. Rank 2/5. Basic. Slashing. Generate Fury, 15. Flay the enemy, dealing 1 damage and inflicting 23 bleeding damage over 5 seconds. Next rank. Impact damage 1. Bleeding damage 25. Physical damage. Requires a slashing weapon. Top action button. Fury 19%. Fury 0%. Volume. Great Axe. Strider's Leggings. Icehowl Taiga. Bottom action button. Interact. Containers. Containers. Containers. Containers. Containers. High gloves. Containers. Containers. Fury 49%. Fury 29%. Fury 8%. Fury 0%. Nevsk. The hero and oppose, S return. Return to Nevsk. Speak with Bada. You cannot do that in this area. Peaceful. Weapons. Bottom action button. Interact. You cannot do that in this area. Peaceful. Peaceful. Weapons. Bottom action button. Interact. You cannot do that in this area. Bottom. Bottom action button.
The old
Interact.
ruins are clear. Your town should be safe now.
Ya benim karakterim kadın değil mi ya?
By the light, you are
Hero
heaven
and oppose,
sent.
S return. Speak with Bada.
Oh, I'm
Ama ben
so
kadın
sorry.
seçmiştim.
We haven't any coin to offer, but we have hot stew, good company, and
Stay for a pint.
wash out the taste
Oyunlarda
of the
genelde kadın
stew.
seçiyor.
We'd be honored if you'd join us.
Bir tane kılıç almışım var ya, çok ilginç adamsa ben daha iyi nereye gidebilirim. Büyük ihtimalle geçen sefer denedim de yanlış zindana girmişimdir. Yine de bir oynatma listesi oluşturmayacağım. Deneyebildiğim kadar deneyeceğim. Bunlar şimdi dönüşecek. Bu oyunda Final Fantasy 16'daki sizi seslendiren eleman var vallahi çok seviyorum.
Benim aklıma ne geldi söyleyeyim mi? Tamam. Genelde normalde senin kanalda oynadığın oyunları, tamam mı? Benle beraber. Beni bir güzel oyun.
O zaman sistem hesabımı açayım senin bilgisayarda.
Yapabilirsin. Ama şöyle bir şey düşünüyorum. Böyle Stalker'ı oynayacağız ya, DLC geldi.
Stalker 2 bende yok zaten, onu korsan oynayacağım.
Onu ben de biliyorum. Zaten yayında kendimi yaparım.
Evet, sistem hesabımı senin bilgisayarda da açalım o zaman.
Kolay olsun kardeşim.
Arada sistem hesabı değişimi yaparız. Personal reload.
Hadi bakalım.
Tamam biliyorum da şu an sistem hesabının hiçbirisini veremezsin. Yayındayım mı?
Söyle.
Fontu değiştirdim evet. Attack on Titan fonunu beğenmediniz. Ne alakası var oğlum? Sende benim şifrem yok ki, nasıl girdin? Nasıl oluyor o? Allah Allah. Ne yapayım ben şimdi, Persona 5'i sileyim mi benim bilgisayardan şeyleri? Persona 5'tir, Cyberpunk'tır falan da filan da. Cyberpunk'ta seyirler cloud, evet. Sadece modları yüklemen gerekecek. Niye böyle bir karar aldın abi?
Hiç uzun oyunları bilgisayarda fazla uzun oynamayı fazla düşünmem ya.
Neden düşünmüyor?
Zaten
Not ready yet.
Ne? Metal Gear Rising'i falan,
They're coming! The whole damn village!
Nier Automata falan da yani o kadar eski, o kadar kötü performans vermez benim bilgisayarda. Yenileri mi senin bilgisayarda? Dondu Dark Ages falan.
Ritual Dead.
İyi, orada hesaptaki oyunlara bakabilirsin şimdi.
Demir. Isful. Fury 22%. Like 90%.
Ha?
Fury 64%. Tom Reed.
Bekle şunları öldüreyim ondan sonra geri söyle.
Demir. Hero and Opos. S return. 3/7.
Benim hesaba bak da oyunlara bakabilirsin benim hesaptaki.
Like 100%. Containers. Containers. Drifter and Opos. S tunic. Fury 77%.
Benim hesaptaki oyunlara
Opos
bak.
when and Opos. S corps. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 100%.
Kırılım. Bu kadar da kötü performans vermiyor da sen bilirsin hadi neyse.
Containers.
Ben sana banka gördüm ya.
Fury 80%.
0.4 centim.
Containers.
Kütüphaneye bak sen başar burayı.
Containers. Fury 60%.
Ne var ne yok abi. Ne var ne yok abi.
Fury 40%. Barn doors. Bottom action button. Interact. Ice stannies. Fury 63%. Vulnerable. Life 89%. Life 100%. Body. Vulnerable. Fury 88%. Frigid Cairn. Bottom action button. Interact.
Ne büyük mevcut var oğlum bu ne lan?
Ne?
Life 90%.
Suyu satın.
Ne dedi?
Oğlum bunu ben lan diyorum.
Benim değil hepsi.
Body. Life 78%. Life 100%.
Ama ilgini çeken şeyler var yani orada bence. Benim.
Body. Containers. Containers. Ritual Dead. Ice Howl Taiga. Vulnerable. Containers. Containers. Containers. Containers.
Var mı ilgini çeken bir şey?
Containers.
Abi oğlum.
Containers.
Şu an o kadar büyük.
Vulnerable.
Garanti
Body.
olarak.
Life 89%.
You are blessed like
Like 100%.
us now.
Yine kütüphanede ilgimi çeken oyun.
That was all of them.
Bana söylüyor.
Light willing.
Kendi kütüphanemden bahsediyor.
Ben
Ayase.
sonra hiç reload falan.
Bottom action button.
Pixel
Interact.
işte.
The hero and Opos.
Benim kütüphanede ilgini
Slave
çeken bir
raised
şey
villagers.
buldun mu diye
Speak with
sormuştum
Ayase.
ben.
Fury 68%. Fury 48%.
Kesin bulacaksın ya o kütüphanede bayağı bir şey var.
Fury 28%. The hero and Opos, S reward. End quote. You and Opos, re the madman from the shed. End quote. Bottom action button select. Right action button close. Fury 0%.
Madman. Those heretics drugged me after I returned from the ruins. Just like you. I came to my wits and escaped. Tried to get inside the chapel, but it was locked and...
La adamı...
What manner of evil is this? Petals?
Of blood?
Ha, ben kusmuşum. Ben de adamı deştiler
Must have
sandım.
fed them to me. A blasphemous ritual. How did they learn this? Perhaps the answer lies in the chapel. They kept it locked up for a reason. The key might be on that woman who was leading them.
Left shoulder button. Campaign quest. A hero and oppose, S reward. Loot the chapel key from Vani and oppose, S corpse. Bottom action button. Untrack. Disable auto pin. Campaign quest. A hero and oppose, S reward. Loot the chapel key from Vani and oppose, S corpse. Bottom action button. Untrack. Disable auto pin. Containers. Vani and oppose, S corpse, chapel key. A hero and oppose, S reward. Loot the chapel key from Vani and oppose, S corpse. Quest complete. A hero and oppose S reward. 220 XP. 200 gold. Quest progress saved. Two-handed sword. Abilities. Basic skills deal damage and are always available to cast. Play. Rank 2/5. Strategic ground stomp. Reduce the cooldown of your ult. Play. Combat flay. When flay deals direct damage to an enemy, you gain 4% damage reduction and 2 thorns for 6 seconds. Enhanced flay. Frenzy. Basic. Dual wield. Basic skills deal damage and bash. Rank 1/5. Enhanced bash. Clobbering an enemy. Battle bash. Clobbering an enemy generates an additional 10 fury. Combat lunging strike. Critical strikes with lunging strike grant you cannot refund a node that has no skill points invested. Enhanced bash. Clobbering. Enhanced rend. Furious rend. Belligerence. Damaging. Furious rend. Bash. Enhanced bash. Enhanced rend. Deal. Furious rend. Direct damage with rend grants 5 fury per enemy hit. Bash. Rank 1/5. Checkbox enabled. Bash. Rank 1/5. Basic. Bludgeoning. Generate fury. 15. Bash the enemy with your weapon. Bash. Flay. Rank 2/5. Basic. Flay. Rank 2/5. Flay. Rank 2/5. Abilities. Bash. Nevsky. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Hozar. Fractured Peaks. Hozar. Fractured Peaks. Chapter, Dusk on the Mountain Quest 5/7. Prayers for Salvation. Objective. Unlock the chapel door. I took no joy in killing the villagers of Nevsk, but survival often forces difficult choices. The monk, wounded as he is, has asked me to search the Nevsk chapel to understand what drove simple people to such dark deeds. Key items. Chapel key. Bottom action button. Untrack. Top action button. Ice Howl Taiga. Nevsk. Ice Howl Taiga.
Allah Allah, nerede lan bu?
Nevsk.
Only fire.
You cannot do that in this area.
The darkness in this place.
You have reached your destination.
Inside, but hurry. I will
You cannot do that in this area.
Nerede?
IA save. Bottom action button. End quote. What were you doing in Nevsk? End quote.
Looking for the town priest. He stopped sending tithes, and I came to find out why. As I neared the village, I sensed darkness around the ruins. I went to investigate. Found the priest's body. Demons. Foolishly, I took shelter in Nevesk and ate their food. You know the rest.
End quote. What were you doing in Nevsk? End quote.
Looking for the town priest. As I foolish.
End.
Looking for the town. As I foolishly.
End quote. Door. Bottom action button. Interact. You cannot do that in this area. Prayers for salvation. Enter the chapel. You cannot do that in this area. Ice Howl Tiger. You cannot do that, Nevs. Prayers for salvation. Inspect the blood petals.
Like the ones I was fed.
You cannot do that in this area.
Real?
Strange petals. Bottom action button. Interact.
Ben bu görevi hatırlamıyorum lan. Yapmıştım ama hatırlamıyorum yani. Aha! Geldi benimki. Yakup. İnşallah doğru yeri gösteriyorum. Yok, yanlış yeri gösteriyormuşum ama bak yine da sahneye görmüş oldum.
Where's everyone going, Nico?
Kanka hadi gel Cuma'ya gidelim. Heh, Rico'ya mı oynayabilirsin şimdi?
Yayında nasıl oynanır size göstereceğim.
Yayında niye gösteriyorsun? Oynadık bitti ya dedik.
Shameful. Our Father has granted you a path to
Daha yeni
salvation.
oynadık bitti Rico'ya mı?
And yet you stray from it at every opportunity. You drink and gamble. You covet and steal.
Neyse, o adam gelince göstereceğim sana.
Sin is their birthright. My children.
Lilith.
The lords of hell are coming to devour our world. Salvation lies not in the light, but in you. The faith has taught you to deny your heart's desire and turned you into a prisoner within yourself. Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be. Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Resist! Resist her temptation! Vani, it's me.
Abi.
I brought your child into this world.
Bir şey var. Ben seni biliyorum. Neden vuruyorsun? Yani bir yazı var.
Nerede o? Ne? Ne oluyor lan? Ben sen yapıyorum. Ben onu hatırlamıyorum lan. Oyunu 3. 4. kere dedim. Yine de bunu hatırlamıyorum. Tamam, Lilith olduğunu biliyorum bunu.
Of many. Go to the dry steps and continue your preparations. Now, our true work begins.
Lilith. Bunu da her oyunda öldürüyorlar ha.
You came to thank the light.
Prayers for salvation. End quote. How did I get out here? End quote. End quote. What were you doing in Nevsk? End quote. Bottom action button select. Right action button close.
Looking
Prayers
for
for
the town
salvation.
priest.
Speak
He
with
stopped
Iose.
sending tithes, and I came to as I neared the village. Foolishly.
Prayers for salvation. End quote. Prayers for salvation. End quote. How did I get out here?
You collapsed inside. I thought the darkness had swallowed you. I dragged you here and put this cursed place to the torch. What happened to you in there?
I saw a vision. A horned demon. She said the lords of hell are coming. She wanted to help.
Abi adamın vereceği at bende önceden var zaten. Şimdi o atı vermese...
She called them her children, and they welcomed her like a mother.
Mother? No. It cannot be.
I must report to the cathedral. Listen, there is a hermit to the northeast. A man of questionable loyalty, but he knows of the forbidden. He might be useful to us. Bring him to the cathedral in Kiovashad, and you will be in the light's favor.
Quest complete. Prayers for salvation. 220 XP. Character, two-handed sword. Abilities, basic skills deal damage and are always available to cast. In search of answers. Find a hermit and oppose, as cabin. Prayers for salvation. 5/7. Violent rend. Bash. Rank 1/5. Basic. Bludgeoning. Generate enhanced bash. Enhanced rend. Deal lunging strike. Basic. Mobility. Furious whirlwind. Violent whirlwind. Violent hammer of the ancients. Furious hammer of the ancients. Furious whirlwind. Enhanced whirlwind. Whirlwind. Core skill spent resource to whirlwind. Core. Channeled. Hammer of the ancients. Core. Ice Howl Tiger.
Birazdan göstereceğim.
Containers. Containers. Boulder Ridge. Containers. Skeleton. Skeleton. Skeleton captain. Skeleton captain. Shearing 2%. Skeleton. Shearing 88%.
Oğlum o okunu alırım ben senin var ya.
Skeleton archer. Containers. Skeleton archer.
Al. At da gör. At hadi at. At.
Containers. Warg.
Gel. Al. Gel lan. Hadi. Geçen denediğimde silahı falan nasıl kuşandırayım bilmiyordum. Gel.
Warg.
Gel sen de gel. Al.
Hatchling. Life 67%. Hatchling. Life 99%. Hatchling. Egg sac. Barrels. Egg sac. Egg sac. Hatchling. Hatchling. Life 89%. Hatchling. Life 100%. Egg sac. Fire. Life 90%. Barrels. Fire. Egg sac. Fire. That skill is not ready. Life 80%. Life 100%. Egg sac. Barrels. Barrels. Barrels. Barrels. Barrels. Barrels. Egg sac. Egg sac. Right action button. To duck. Right action button. To duck. Fury 76%. Right action button. To duck. Right action button. To duck. Right action button. To duck. Right action button. To duck. Fury 56%. Containers. Loose stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Hollow tree. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 36%. Hollow tree. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 16%. Containers. You have reached your destination. Fury 0%. Hollow tree, Eastern Pass. Containers. Boulder Ridge. Eastern Pass. Hollow tree. Bottom action button. Interact. Loose stone. Bottom action button. Interact.
Road's blocked. Should clear up when the storm is past.
Hollow tree. Bottom action button. Interact. Bite berry. Bottom action button. Interact. Bite berry. Bottom action button. Interact. Bite berry. Bottom action button. Interact. Containers. Containers. Hollow tree. Bottom action button. Interact. Bite berry. Bottom action button. Trap deer.
Because of that, fuck.
The beast escaped from the trap but didn't make it far. Whoever was hunting this creature is nowhere in sight. Right action button close. Bite berry. Bottom action button. Interact. Hollow tree. Bottom action button. Interact. Gallowvine. Bottom action button. Interact.
Road's blocked. Should clear up when the storm is past. Road's blocked.
Slain villager. Bottom action button.
Should clear up
Interact.
when the storm is past.
Containers. Fury 29%. Containers. Fury 52%. Loose stone. Containers. Loose stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Containers. Fury 53%. Containers.
Burada nereye gidiyorduk lan?
Containers. Fury 32%. Windswept cabin.
Ne oldu?
Eastern pass. Fury 12%. In search of answers. Enter the cabin. Fury 0%.
Road's blocked.
Hollow
Should
tree.
clear up
Bottom
when the
action
storm
button.
is past.
Interact. Windswept cabin. Containers. Eastern pass. Windswept cabin. Door. Bottom action button. Interact. You have reached
Is
your
anyone
destination.
here?
Mortar and pestle. Bottom action button. Mortar and pestle. A healer and oppos. S tools. They look freshly used. Right action button close. In search of answers. Search the cabin. Bookshelf, jars, herbs, mushrooms, organs. Not for cooking. Right action button close. Bookshelf, jars,
What are you hiding
bottom
back
action
here?
button. Interact. In search of answers. Enter the back room. Herbs, mushrooms. Mortar and pestle. Bottom action button, jars. Bottom action button, herbs. In search of answers. Examine the strange skull. Scattered books. Bottom action button, specimen notes. New lord.
Short fangs.
Right analog stick click stop slash close.
Young. Freshly turned.
Neyse ara sahne
Easy
göstereyim.
kill. Further south than the others. They're spreading.
Strange skull. Bottom action button. Interact.
Dinle Yakup şimdi.
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper. I'm bloody hungry.
Gerçi anlayabiliyor musun o CD olduğunu?
That's quite the story.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is. Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
The blood of a demon.
Not just any demon. The daughter of hatred. The mother of sanctuary. She was banished ages ago. But this world is her creation. It was prophesied she would come back.
What does she want?
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith serves neither side. She has her own plans for us.
And me? Am I corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Use it. Find out what she's after.
Good. Then we're in this together. Rest while you can. Then we'll start in Kiyovershad. If we can't stop Lilith,
Hangisi?
we'll all be damned.
Seed.
Quest complete. In search of answers.
Final Fantasy 16 Seed.
220 XP. 200 gold. Quest progress save.
Ha şu an. Bak şu an.
O ekran okuyuşu.
In search of answers. Examine the strange skull. 6/7. Write a passage. Accompany Laura to Kyovashad.
Diğer adam şey. Final Fantasy 16'daki Seed.
Mortar and pestle. A healer and oppose. S tools. They look freshly used. Right action button close. Mortar and pestle. Bottom action button. Jars. Bottom action button. Herbs. Mushrooms. Eastern Pass. Fallen. Fallen. Fallen. Life 90%. Fury 54%. Fallen. Fallen. Life 76%. Fallen. Life 100%. Fallen Shaman. Life 81%. Fallen.
Bir şey yapacağım şimdi.
Left shoulder button. Right
Ama
shoulder
belki
button.
abla yayına gelir.
Ops 32.
Abla yayına gelirse abladan yol tarifi alırız.
Object enable monitoring.
Hı?
İyi olur ha.
Desktop list. Free make video. Search with desktop. Show hidden icons. WhatsApp data. WhatsApp app.
O yüzden WhatsApp'tan link yollayacağım.
Ya da şey yap, WhatsApp'tan söylemesini.
Hı?
Ya da WhatsApp'tan söylemesini iste.
İşte WhatsApp'tan yol tarifi yayına gelmesi için
Banner
link
landmark.
atacağım.
WhatsApp search on red chats. All of fabric. Table row 1 grams 20 teams. Check music row 2 WhatsApp 7 dishes with the USA. Read music blank. Out of table your personal messages are end to end. WhatsApp data. Blank. Banner not press updates and status. Not press calls. Press chats. Chats pressed. Not press channels. Not press communities. Not press send feedback. Not press share data feedback. Not press media. Not press data. Separator. Not press new. Banner landmark. Not press new. Search blank. List view photo. Banner landmark not pressed. Banner landmark collapsed submenu new chat. Collapsed sub search on red chat all of whom Favorizer. All of whom 2. Search on red chat all of whom 2 L. Hey. Selected. Favorizer. Table with 75 rows and 1 row 1 collie Francis 20 teams and the checker music channel 2 for 15 smiley row 3 15 idols moms dunya she zoomed row 4 1138 Salida. 20 row 5 yesterday. HTTPS yesterday Adam. Yesterday HT row 6 yesterday. Gunesh. Telefon visual vermic 2 telefon and kid Maddie's RDP all Mali Conditional Colonial Conditional Directed D Diazol Man William Source Filter Even Theodore Smith Wells Dimwin Metrivan Miller Jerry and Lender and Dodger Schiller and Mess and Miller Fulfiller Gerush Larry K. It's Legion Minutes row 990 Tuesday. 9212 row 8 Legion Minutes row 9 Tuesday. Maraba 10,350 Alish for Shapti in addition to row 10 of Lamb. Saturday. Dental P. Flare Eco Woldu. Saturday of Lamb. Saturday. Dental P. Flare Eco Woldu. Content info landmark. Collapsed. Clickable 2350. Dental P. Flare Eco Woldu. U. Clickable 2356. Yamlish Leapler Ramisham. Content info landmark. HTTPS www. Collapse, clickable 2335. Gain until seen Diablo 4 OIM. U. Clickable graphic MSG check 2334 HTTPS W. Show hidden icons. Ops 32. Diablo IV. Ops 32.1.1. Pro. Mute Masaeus says not check mute. Not check enable monitoring. Mute Masaeus says not check mute. Diablo IV.
Devam.
Fury 0%. Fallen. Fury 34%. Fallen. Fury 69%. Fallen. Class feature unlocked. Weapon expertise. Start button to view update. Abilities. One-handed axe expertise. Weapon expertise. Kill monsters to increase the rank of your weapons and to unlock better bonuses. One-handed mace expertise. One-handed axe expertise. Dual wielding arsenal. One-handed mace expertise. One-handed sword. Two-handed axe expertise. Two-handed axe expertise. Slashing arsenal. Rank 0/10. When using a two-handed axe. 0% increased damage to vulnerable enemies. Hollow tree. Bottom action button. Interact. Life 89%. Life 78%. Life 100%. Fallen shaman. Container. Life 89%. Containers.
Tamam geliyorum demiş.
Fallen. Life 78%. Fallen. Life 100%. Containers.
O ne abi? Kendi kendine mi kırıldı o?
Fallen. Fallen shaman. Life 85%. Life 100%. Life 88%. Father and Op containers. Fallen shaman. Eastern pass. Life 75%. Life 100%. Father and Op containers. Rite of passage. Slay the fallen. Eastern pass. Fallen shaman. Fallen. Father and Op's S. Ross. You have reached your destination. Fallen overseer. Fallen overseer.
Oha!
Fallen. Life 87%. Fallen overseer. Kaze rapid action. Fallen. Slain villager. Bottom action button. Interact. Fallen. Life 62%. Fallen overseer. Life 79%. Fallen overseer. Life 94%. Life 79%.
I don't have
You are
any
out. Fallen. Fallen overseer. Life 67%. Fallen overseer.
I'm
you are
out of
healing
potions.
Life 39%. Fallen. You are out of healing potions. Fallen. Life 66%.
Geliyorum lan. Ha.
Fallen
Merhaba.
overseer. Kaze Raplikashu. Fallen overseer. Kaze Raplikashu. Fallen overseer. Kaze Raplikashu. Fallen overseer. Fallen. Life 56%. Fallen overseer. Life 71%. Fallen. Life 60%. Fallen. Kaze Raplikashu. Slain villager. Bottom action button. Slain village. Fallen. Slain village. Causing Rapakashu. Fallen. Causing Rapakashu. Life 88%. Slain villager. Bottom action button. Causing Rapakashu. Slain villager. Defaced statue. Containers. Kaze Rapakashu. Fallen.
Never thought I'd live to see all that.
Hele şükür öldü be.
Are you kidding me?
Defaced statue. Bottom action button. Interact. The inscription is badly marred by claw marks. End quote. May dash light of path in areas. Do end upon all wy traves of this hylnd. Turn. Face towards RCE and find dash ngthu dot end quote. Right action button close. Fury 77%. Lorith. Bottom action button. Rite of passage. What is the statue? Bottom action button select. Fury 55%.
The angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their Holy Father. Well, he's real. An angel walks among us. And when he learns that Lilith is here, blood will flow. They are ancient enemies. They'll drag the whole damn world into their feud unless we can stop it.
Fury 5%.
Let's not linger.
Fury 0%.
The Overshot lies just ahead.
Slain villager. Containers. Rite of passage. Accompany Lorith to Kyovashad. Kyovashad Gatehouse. You cannot do that in this area. You have reached your destination.
To enter the
Rite of
city,
passage.
you must
We have
first
no
Speak
time
with
for
Lorith.
this.
Lorith. Bottom action button. Interact. You cannot do that in this area. Lorith. Bottom action button. You cannot do that in this area. Lorith. Bottom. You cannot do that in this area. Lorith. Bottom action button. Interact. Rite of passage. Rite of passage. Rite of passage. Rite of passage. End quote. What end oppose? S this about? End quote. Bottom action button select. You cannot do that in this area. Lorith. Bottom action button. Rite of passage. End quote. What end oppose? S this about? End quote. Bottom action button select.
To enter Kyovashad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. Meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
How dare you?
Just let him through, lad. I've tried for years to get Laura.
Kanka benim şimdi atım var, bana at verirsen ne olacak şimdi?
But this one stays.
I'll meet you inside.
At satılıyor mu ki burada?
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with the seal which troubles. Cast it into the bridge. As the
Rite of
fire
passage.
burns
Speak
the
with
wood,
Lorith. Burn your
so
sin.
you with the light burn away your
Abla
sin.
niye YouTube'da chatten yazmıyor? WhatsApp'tan yazıyor.
You cannot do that in this area. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Chapter, Dusk on the Mountain Quest 7/7. Rite of passage. Objective. Burn your sin. My entry into Kyovashad was prevented by a guardsman who demanded I participate in a cleansing ritual first. Lorith has gone ahead, but I and Oppose am left with no choice but to complete the ritual. Bottom action button. Untrack. Disable auto pin. You cannot do that in this area. Elder Guard. You know Lorith.
Well, a man that old has lived through some dark days. Explains why he's so cross.
You know Lorith.
Yayına gelmiş ama WhatsApp'tan yazıyor ya.
Bak ben de dedim.
You know Lorith.
Well, a man that old.
You know Lorith. World boss spawning soon in dry steppes.
Bu ne?
You cannot do that in
While
this
I'm in
area.
town.
Elder Guard. Bottom action button. Interact. You have reached your destination. You cannot do that in this area.
here.
Holy cedar tablets. Rite of passage. Inscribe end quote, fear end quote, into the wood. Inscribe end quote, anger end quote, into the wood. Inscribe end quote, pride end quote, into the wood. Inscribe end, rite of passage. Inscribe end, rite of passage, rite of passage, rite of passage. Rite of passage.
Fear.
Evet, fear. Ne oluyor lan?
Rite of passage. Speak with the guard. You cannot do that in this area. Character, two-handed sword, technique, one-handed axe expertise. Dual wielding arsenal. Rank 0/10. When using an axe. 0% increased critical strike chance against injured enemies. Double this amount when using two axes. Progress. 3378/7875 until rank 1. Next rank, critical strike chance against injured enemies increased to 1%. Weapon technique. Two-handed mace, two-handed sword. Abilities, basic skills deal damage and are always available to cast. Play. Rank 2/5. Basic. Slashing. Combat play. Enhanced play. Play has a 50% chance to make the... You cannot do that in this area. Holy cedar tablets. Bottom action button. You cannot do that in this area. Holy cedar tablets. Bottom action button. You cannot do that in this
Not
area.
while I'm in town.
Holy cedar tablets. You cannot do that in this area.
Ben şimdi buradaki elemanı tekrar bulmam lazım yani.
Holy cedar tablets. You
Not
cannot do
while
that in
I'm
this
in
area.
town.
You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. Holy cedar tablets. Inscribe end quote, fear end quote, inscribe end quote, inscribe end quote, fear end quote, into the wood.
Fear.
Bastık fear.
You cannot do that in this area.
Görev ne ki lan? Görev ne?
Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Undiscovered.
Undiscovered.
Fractured peaks. Chapter, Dusk on the Mountain Quest 7/7. Rite of passage. Objective. Speak with the guard. I and Oppos, VE completed the cleansing ritual. Campaign. Chapter, Dusk on the Mountain Quest 7/7. Rite of passage. Objective. Speak with the guard. I and Oppos, VE completed the cleansing ritual.
Not
You
while
cannot do
I'm
that
in
in this
town.
area.
Burada biri yok. Varsa da ben bulamadım şu an.
Right shoulder button. You are already at full life.
Atı bırak şimdilik.
You cannot do that in this area.
here.
Holy cedar tablets. Inscribe and quote. Inscribe and quote.
Anger.
Holy cedar tablets. Bottom action button. Interact.
I
You cannot
can't
do that in this area.
here.
Ya buradaki adam nerede ya? Burada adam varmış. Nerede? Guard.
Allah en
Young
yağlı
guard.
kumandalardan.
Right of passage.
Aa, ablam moderatörmüş lan burada.
You must feel as though a great weight has been lifted
Ey,
from
ey,
you. Welcome to Kyovashad.
Kiyobaşat'a hoş geldin diyor. Hoş bulduk
Quest complete.
kardeşim.
Rite of passage. 900 XP. 300 gold. Quest progress saved. Rite of passage. 7/7.
Şimdiki görev neymiş?
Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Premium battle pass bundle.
Yanlış
1000
şey.
platinum. Deluxe battle pass bundle. Includes wings of the firmament
Anne
and more.
Battle Pass.
2. Left shoulder button. Chapter. Missing pieces quest 1/1. Missing pieces. Objective. Meet Lorith in Kyovashad. I must find Lorith in Kyovashad and
Loreth'la
together we will
buluş.
protect.
Tamam buluşuruz.
World boss spawning soon in dry steppes. Kyovashad.
So,
Missing pieces.
what did you write
Speak
on
with
a little
Laura.
piece of wood?
You cannot do that in this
Something
area.
about hate or anger, perhaps? Well, it matters little, I suppose.
You have reached your destination. You
Not
cannot do
while
that in this
I'm
area.
town.
You cannot do that in this area.
I
You
can't
cannot do
do
that in this area.
here.
You cannot do that in this area.
Bu adamın üstüne tam geldiğimizde mi göreve geldin desen acaba?
I
You cannot
can't
do
do
that in this
that
area.
here.
Ben şimdi göreve geldin diyorsun ama ben adamı hala arıyorum.
You
I
cannot
can't
do that in this area.
here.
You have reached your destination.
I
You cannot
can't
do that in this area.
here.
Oscar. Go to shop. Find more mounts and mount armor in the shop. Old Nell Steed. Mount. Earned as an in-game reward. Go to shop. Old Nell Steed. Old Nell Steed. Zion Sai Stallion. Old Nell Steed. Mount. Zion Sai Stallion. Mount. Found in the shop theme. Cavalier and Oppos. S Steed. Zion Sai Stallion. Cavalier and Oppos. Zion. Old Nell Steed. Mount. Old Nell Steed. Mounts. Old Nell Steed. Oscar. Stable Master. Mounts. Mounts. 4 of 20 Western Short. Old Nell Steed. 4 of 20. Head. Unequipped. Pigment. Natural color. Head. Unequipped look. Lorith. You
Not
cannot do
while
that in
I'm
this area.
town.
Lorith. Oscar. Mounts. Lorith. Missing pieces. End quote. A horse. Are you going somewhere? End quote. Bottom
Bir
action button
at mı?
select.
Bir yere mi
Right action button
gidiyorsun?
close.
I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him I sent you.
What were the villagers doing in those ruins?
Bir ses çıkartıyorlar ya.
Ne?
Senin koltuğun ses çıkartıyor.
Bakayım çıkartıyor mu? Yo. Aa bak çıkar.
Önce yapınca çıkartıyor.
Missing
Şu an
pieces.
çıkarmıyor.
Speak with the merchant.
Ben dur.
Şu an çıkarmıyor ama.
Tell me of Venarius. Lilith's return was prophesied.
There was a prophecy, yes. It foretold the rise of the primevals, the return of Lilith and Inarius, the doom of our world. Inarius adopted
Bakalım buna
prophecy
devam
for his own
edebilecek miyim
selfish
ya?
purposes. Put it in the Cathedral of Light's gospel, and made it seem like he would be the hero to save us.
What were the villagers doing in those ruins?
Sacrificing, summoning demons, honing all the wonderful gifts that Lilith gave them.
What were the villagers doing in those ruins? Tell me of Inarius. Lilith's return was prophesied. Tell me of Inarius.
The cathedral loves to go on about him. His imprisonment in hell, his valiant escape, his glorious return here, the world he created. But they never mention how being tortured in hell for a few millennia turned you into an ass.
What were the villagers doing? Tell me of Inarius. Lilith's return was prophesied.
Cracked hooves, sway back, cloudy eyes. This poor thing is practically crowbait.
With what you're paying, you're lucky she has 4 legs.
Lorith, Oscar. Stable Master. Lorith, you cannot do that in this area.
Here.
Left shoulder button. Right, chapter, missing pieces quest 1/1. Missing pieces. Objective. Speak with the merchant. Lorith has asked a favor of me, to retrieve some of his belongings held by a town merchant. If this will get us closer to our goal, so be it. Bottom action button. Untrack. You cannot do that in this area. Lorith, Oscar, mounts, Old Nell Steed. Mount. Earned as an in-game reward. Mount armor, unequipped. Bottom action button modify slot. Mount armor. Unequipped look, father and oppose, S prosecution. Cosmetic horse armor. Found in the shop, shadow barding. Cosmetic horse armor. Found in the shop theme, and bloody, elder druid barding, lamplighter and oppose, Lorith and oppose, S barding. Cosmetic, Lorith and oppose, trophy, unequipped. Trophy, Cobra semblance. Cosmetic trophy. Found in the shop theme, Cobra semblance. Cosmetic trophy, 4 of 20 wet, 4 of 11 crop branch. 4. Crop branch, 9. Dry brush, 11. Bold stroke, 6. 6 of 11 broken brow. Head, unequipped. High tunic. High tunic. Default look. Pride and oppose, S. Head, Old Nell Steed. 4 of 20 western short. You have unsaved changes. Would you like to save or discard them? Laura. Bottom action button. Interact. What were the villagers doing in those ruins? Lorith. Bottom action button. Lorith. Oscar. Stable Master. Bottom action button. Lorith. Oscar. Stable Master. Mounts.
Oradan geri gitmen gerekiyor galiba. Şey diyor. Satıcıyla konuşacakmışım.
The Knight Penitent. End quote. Blessed are the Knights Penitent who stand at the Father and Oppose, S side, for they will earn a place in the heavens. End quote. Right action button close. Bazan. Bottom action button. Interact.
That makes 17 so
Bu
far.
ne diyor ya?
D-Mayan. You cannot do that in this area. Bazan. Bottom action button. Interact.
Bilgisayardan aramadan. Telefon full.
Telefondan arıyor.
Geri telefonla o yayında gözükmemiştir.
Gözükmemiştir. Masaüstü gözükmüyor. Buradan yaz, buradan arama.
D-Mayan. Occultist. You cannot do that in this area. D-Mayan. Occultist. Bottom action button. Interact. Holy Decree. By order of Reverend Mother Brava, Blacksmiths
abi?
shall now devote half their time to forging armaments for the Knights Benedict. Right action button close. Kratia. Jeweler. Salvaging gems. Salvaging gems will break them into fragments that can be used to craft stronger gems. All gems. Directly in inventory. Checkbox disabled. Directly in inventory. Checkbox enabled. Directly in inventory. All gems. Flawless. You have no flawless gems to salvage. All gems. You have no gems to salvage. Stash. You have reached your destination. Chest 1.
Sandık 1.
Stash. Sidama. No title selected. Weapon damage. Two-handed sword. Two-handed sword. Slashing. 22 item power. Infused Strider's tunic. Magic chest armor. 52 item power. Two-handed sword. Two-handed sword. Slashing. 22 item power. 18 damage per second. Two-handed sword. Infused Strider's tunic. Magic chest armor. Infused Strider's tunic. Magic chest armor. Infused two-handed sword. Gloves. Gloves. Short sword. Sword. Hide pants. Pants. Vigorous polium. Magic polium. Slashing. 32 item power. Armory. Armory. Use the armory to store your favorite loadouts. Press the save button to begin. Empty. Empty. The armory allows you to save, load and empty, empty, empty, empty. Two-handed sword. Infused Strider's tunic. Infused Strider's tunic. Hide tunic. Chest armor. 13 item power. Infused Strider's tunic. Magic chest armor. 52 item power. Hide tunic. Chest armor. 13 item power. 34 armor, minus 17.2% toughness. Empty. The armor. Empty. Empty. Empty. The armory allows you to save, load and name your favorite builds. Empty. Stash. Bottom action button. Sidama. No title selected. Weapon damage. 18. Toughness. Stash. Bottom armory. Bottom action button. Interact. Ozrin. Ozrin. Missing pieces. End quote. More sent me end quote. Trade. Bottom action button select. Trade. Missing pieces. End. Trade. Hand axe. Hand axe. Axe. Slashing. 50 item power. 9 damage per second. Plus 1. 7 to 11 damage per hit. 1.10 attacks per second. Fast. Character. Two-handed sword. Two-handed sword. Slashing. 22 item power. 8. Missing pieces. Trade. Hand axe. Short sword.
And good for
Bloodied sword. Slashing. 51 item power. 9 damage per second. Short sword. Sword. Slashing. 51 item power. 9 damage per second. Plus 1. Short sword. Hand axe. Axe. Slashing. Short sword. Short sword. Hand axe. Axe. Short sword. Bloodied sword. Slashing. 51 item power. 9 damage per second. Plus 1. 7 to 11 damage per hit. Short sword. Bloodied sword. Slashing. 50. Short sword. Two-handed sword. Two-handed sword. Slashing. 22 item power. Hide tunic. Chest armor. 13 item power. Hide tunic. Two-handed sword. Two-handed. Character. Two-handed sword. Hide tunic. Chest armor. 13. Hide tunic. Two-handed sword. Gloves. Gloves. Short sword. Sword. Slashing. 21 item power.
21 diyor lan.
Hide pants. Pants. Short sword. Gloves. Two-handed sword. Choker of penance. Amulet. Vigorous drifter and Oppos S tunic. Magic chest armor. 41 item power. 107 armor. Plus 4.3% toughness. Plus 2 maximum life. Requires level 4. Unlocks new look on salvage. Infused Strider's tunic. Magic chest armor. 52 item power. 136 armor. Minus 4.1% toughness. Vigorous drifter and Oppos S tunic. Magic chest armor. 42 item power. 110 armor. Plus 4.2% toughness. You cannot do that in this area. Armory. Empty. Ozrin. Missing pieces.
Ah, so the old man's finally decided to buy it back. Knowing him, he didn't mention coin, did he? If he wants his weapon, you will need to pay.
Left shoulder button. Chapter. Missing pieces quest 1/1. Missing pieces. Objective. Purchase Lorith and Oppos S Polium. Lorith has asked a favor of me, to retrieve some of his belongings held by a town merchant. If this will get us closer to our goal, so be it. Bottom action button. Untrack. Disable auto pin. Hand axe. Hand axe. Axe. Slashing. 50 item power. 9 damage per second. Plus 1. Short sword. Sword. Slashing. 51 item power. Lorith and Oppos Espolium. Lorith and Oppos Espolium. Area item. Bound to Kyovashad. Hand axe.
Wait.
Axe. Slashing.
The old man
50
sold
item power.
me this too.
9 damage. Short sword.
Said he didn't
No
need
more
it
items left to
anymore,
purchase.
but I think he
Strange
wanted
amulet.
back all the
Bottom
same.
action button. Interact.
No charge.
Missing pieces. Purchase Lorith and Oppos. Espolium. Pick up the strange amulet. Osrin. Weapons. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Missing pieces. Return the items to Lorith. Character. Two-handed sword. Two-handed sword. Slashing. 20. Gloves. Short sword. Sword. Slashing. 21 item power. Hide pants. Short sword. Short sword. Sword. Slashing. 51 item power. Hand axe. Axe. Slashing. 10 item power. 8 damage per second.
Onu niye
6 to 10
almışım lan
damage per
ben?
hit. 1.10 attacks per second.
Neyse.
Fast. Stash. Bottom action button. Interact.
Evet aldım. Çantamda boş yerler var. Valla şu an alabileceğim bir şey yok galiba.
You have reached your destination. Mounts. Old Nelsteed. Mounts. Lorith. Missing pieces. What were the villagers doing in those ruins?
Kahve getirdim.
Tell me of Anarius. Lilith's return was prophesied. What missing pieces?
Şunları.
Apologies.
He also gave me this amulet. What is it?
Bir de bu ameliyat
Mark of
ameliyat.
Eradrim,
Madalyonu verdi. Madalyon ne işe
ancient
yarıyor
order
kanka?
of scholars and mages,
Ameliyat.
sworn to protect sanctuary from demons.
Amuleti madalyon yerine ameliyat diye çeviren ben.
There is another Eradrim. His breadth of knowledge about demons is equal only to his hubris.
Sounds like he could help us.
You should seek him out in Skosglen. But don't forget about the cathedral. They'll be expecting you, and they might prove to be useful
You're not
allies
coming
too.
with me?
I'm going to the Dry Steppes to find out who that
Adam
pale
Dry
man
Step'e
is.
gidiyorum dedi ya, niye
Join me
sürekli
when you can, just
benimle gelecek misin diye soruyorsun.
careful.
Bizim karakter de mal.
Your ties to Lilith, the visions you see. You are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned. Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it.
Missing pieces.
Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The wanderer lost in the storm, fed the blood of Lilith, saved by a lone monk.
2 bölümde yaptığım yeri tek bölümde
Different
yaptım. Evet.
lives and incidents drawn together.
Güzel oldu.
By what? Destiny? Or some greater power pulling the strings? I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred. The Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope. Imagine that.
Oscar. Steam campaign is now available through Oscar. Stable Master. Quest complete. Missing pieces. 3000 XP. 420 gold. Quest progress saved. New. Expert unlocked. Visit in major cities to change. Mount. A trusty steed. Speak with the Stable Master in Kyovashad. Character. Two-handed sword. Two-handed sword. Slashing. Technique. One-handed axe expertise. Abilities. Basic skills deal damage and are always available to cast. Flay. Rank 2/5. Combat Flay. When Flay deals direct damage to an enemy, enhanced Flay. Flay has a 50. Battle Flay. When Flay deals direct Battle Frenzy. Combat Frenzy. You gain 5. Combat Bash. Battle Bash. Combat Lunging Strike. Battle Lunging Strike. Lunging. Furious Whirlwind. Enhanced Whirlwind. Gain 1 Furious Hammer of the Ancients. Violent Hammer of the Ancients. Violent Rend. Rend deals 30% increased damage. Bash. Rank 1/5. Basic. Frenzy. Basic. Dual wield. Enhanced Flay. Left shoulder button. Priority quest. Mount, a trusty steed. Objective. Speak with the stable master in Kyovashad. I must seek the stable master
Abi
in
atım
Kyovashad.
var zaten benim ya.
Perhaps they can provide me with a horse. Bottom action button. Untrack. Disable auto pin. Priority quest. Priority quest. Gerald 7. Mount, a trusty steed. End quote. Stable.
Neyse.
Mount, stable. Mount.
Take one of my steeds.
Mount, a trusty
free
steed.
of charge.
Speak with the stable master in Kyovashad. Quest complete. Mount, a trusty steed. 240 XP. 240 gold. Mount, a trusty steed. Speak with the stable master in Kyovashad. Mounts, Old Nell steed. Left shoulder button. Chapter, Ill Tidings Quest 1/8. Ill Tidings. Objective. Travel to the Cathedral of Light. I must seek out the Cathedral of Light and warn them of Lilith. Lorith suggested they may make useful allies in our fight against the Daughter of Hatred. Bottom action button. Track. Disable auto pin. Chapter, Ill Tidings Quest 1/8. Ill Tidings. Objective. Travel to the Cathedral of Light. I must seek out the Cathedral of Light and warn them of Lilith. Lorith suggested they may make useful allies in our fight against the Daughter of Hatred. Bottom action button. Untrack. Mounts, Old Nell steed. Mount. Oscar. Stable master. Bottom action button. Interact. Gerald 7. You cannot do that in this area. Kudo Isla. Tithe collector. Bottom action button. Metastad coffers. End quote. You seem concerned. End quote. Bottom action button select. Right action button close. Gerald 7.
Yes, well, Bozan has yet to return from delivering our tithing demands to Menestad. Perhaps you could sweep the roads and see what's taking him so long. The cathedral must receive its dues.
New. Gerald 7. You cannot do that in this area. Gerald 7. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. Cathedral of Light. You cannot do that in this area. Kyovashad. You cannot do that in this area. Cathedral of Light. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. Door. Bottom action button. Interact. Ill Tidings. Enter the Cathedral of Light. Speak with Reverend Mother Prava.
Not
You
while
cannot
I'm
do that
in
in this
town.
area.
Işık Katedrali.
You cannot do that in this area.
We were born in sin. Children of darkness.
Biz bir günahla doğduk. Karanlığın çocukları falan diyor.
Walk in the light.
You cannot do that in this area. You have reached your destination.
Bu ablayla mı konuşacağız?
You cannot do that in this area. Reverend Mother Prava. Bottom action button. Interact. Reverend Mother Prava. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area.
Abi kadını buldum sonra geri kaybettim ya.
Not
cannot do
while
that in
I'm
this
in
area.
town.
Reverend Mother Prabha. Bottom
Heh.
action button. Interact.
We must be ever vigilant.
Aha bu görevi
against
yapmamıştım ha.
sin, brother.
Buradan sonrasını
Yes,
galiba
Reverend
yapmamıştım.
Mother.
Let the light of
Reverend
Anarus
Mother.
burn away wickedness. Let not temptation lead you from his holy radiance. Let righteousness sear away
Ondan
corruption
sonra
and
yanlışlıkla
sin.
gidip
Cast
evet.
out thy darkness, for only light must remain.
Cast out thine darkness, for only light must remain.
Is this the one from the west?
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Reverend Mother.
Did Lorath not accompany you?
He sent me on without
Reverend
him.
Mother nedir abi?
Putting faith in that old man was a mistake. What could possibly be of greater import?
Lilith.
So, you know.
İyi geceler.
We have received word from one of our knights of a demon sighting in Gale Valley. The description matches too closely to the sighting in the west. If you would travel to Yelesna and take stock of the events there, you would have the gratitude of the Cathedral of Light. I had thought to send Lorath, but...
Again, he fails in his duties.
İyi geceler.
With or without Lorath, the will of Inarius shall be done. Here, take the knight's report before you go.
Disk çok iyiymiş lan.
Ill tidings. Speak with Reverend Mother Prabha. Take Vigo and Oppos, S report. Left shoulder button. Chapter, Ill tidings quest 1/8. Ill tidings. Objective. Take Vigo and Oppos, S report. Reverend Mother Prabha has provided me with the report from the Knight Penitent Captain Vigo to take and read before traveling to Yelesna to meet him personally. Bottom action button. Untrack.
I
You cannot
can't
do that in this area.
here.
Buradan çıkacağım yani ben buradan o zaman. Aynen. Yo.
You cannot do
while
that in this
I'm
area.
town.
You have reached your destination.
Not while I'm in town.
You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. Vigo and specimen
Reverend
notes.
Mother,
Right
I
analog stick
received a
quick stop slash
report of a
close.
potential demon sighting. Horned woman near Yelesna Mines.
Ill tidings.
I
1/1.
can't do that here.
You cannot do that in this area. Vigo and Oppos, S report. A leather-bound note. Bottom action button. You cannot do that in this area. Vigo and Oppos, Vigo and
Reverend
Oppos,
Mother,
S report.
I received a
Right
report
Reverend
of a
Mother
potential
Prabha.
demon
Bottom action
sighting.
button. Vigo and Oppos,
Horned
S report.
woman near
A leather-bound
Yelesna
note.
Mines.
Bottom action button.
Performed
Interact.
routine inspection. Nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights. We'll report in
Reverend
when
Mother
we
Prabha.
find something.
Bottom action button. End quote. You know Lorath. End quote. End quote. What do you know of Lilith? End quote. End quote. What happened in Yelesna? End quote.
One of our flock, the watch commander, Vigo, sent word of a demon sighting. A girl claimed to see a horned woman. The risk is too great to dismiss. Seek him out. He should be well into his search.
End quote. You know Lorath. End quote. End quote. What do you? End quote. What happened in Yelesna? End quote. End
Deniz
quote.
hakkında
What
ne
do you know
biliyorsun
of?
abla?
She is spawn of a prior evil. Mark my words. Nevesk was but the beginning. She will kill again. But our father, the angel Inarius, is prophesied to defeat her. Where there is faith, there need not be fear.
End quote. You know Lorath. End quote.
His skill is unmatched. But as you can see, he's not so reliable.
It's not out of indifference. He went off searching for a pale man who accompanied Lilith.
So
Benim karakter
someone is
hala
helping
kadın mı
her.
erkek mi bilmiyorum.
How easily the souls of men sink to darkness.
End quote. You know Laura. End quote. End quote. What happened in you?
Görev ne?
Left shoulder button. Chapter. Ill tidings quest 2/8. Tarnished luster. Objective. Travel to Yelesna. I must seek out night
Travel
and
to
Captain Vigo in
Yelesna.
Yelesna.
Tamam. Gideriz.
Kyovashad. Select difficulty. Bottom action button. Select difficulty. Bottom action button. Interact. East Gatehouse. Eastern Plain. Storm Ward, Storm Ward, Storm Ward, Storm Ward, Storm Ward. Fury 21%. Storm Ward. Fury 90%. Storm Ward. Storm Ward. Party Finder helps you easily connect with allies.
Party Finder mı? Allah.
Kyovashad. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button.
Ben istemiyordum bunu.
Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Chapter. Ill tidings quest 2/8. Tarnished luster. Objective. Travel to Yelesna. I must seek out Knight Penitent Captain Vigo in Yelesna. Eastern Plain. Bottom action button. Interact. Eastern Plain. Bottom action button. Interact.
Party Finder'ı kapat.
Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button.
Ya kapat, yanlış basıyorum.
Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Air Bunker 36. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. O'Berry 26. Lisbeth. Purveyor of Curiosities. Bottom action button. You
Not
cannot do that in this area.
town.
Left shoulder button. Chapter. Ill tidings quest 2/8. Tarnished luster. Objective. Travel to Yelesna. I must seek out Knight Penitent Captain Vigo in Yelesna and investigate reports of Lilith and Apos' presence. Bottom action button. Untrack. Extinguished brazier. You
Not
cannot do
while
that in
I'm
this
in
area.
town.
South warning. Your return town portal will be closed once you leave town. Containers, containers. Containers. Containers. Slain Knight Penitent. Bottom action button. Interact. Storm Ward. Storm Ward. Storm Ward. Storm Ward. Storm Ward. Life 90%. Storm Ward. Arc repair. Storm Ward. Slain Militia. Bottom action button. Interact. One warrior forecast. Life 85%. One warrior. Level 6. +1 skill point. Marauder. Arsonist. Marauder. That skill is not ready. Marauder. Life 100%. Switcher. Life 77%. Slain monk. Storm ward. Life 56%. Storm ward. Life 74%. Storm ward. Life 52%. Arsonist. Life 75%. Arsonist. Life 89%. Arsonist. Storm ward. Arsonist. Arsonist. Life 77%. Storm ward. Life 100%. Berry. Sabina Falls. Prostwing. Arsonist. Southeast Foothills. Slain monk. Storm ward. Slain monk. Bottom action button. Interact. Prostwing. Prostwing. Prostwing. Prostwing. Life 79%. Storm ward. Life 100%. Storm ward. Life 90%. Life 79%. Prostwing. Life 69%.
I'm out of potions.
You are out of healing potions. Arsonist. Arsonist. Life 37%. Arsonist. Arsonist. Storm ward. Storm ward. Prostwing. Life 54%.
I don't have any
Storm ward.
potions.
Storm ward. Life 43%. Containers. Bone warrior. Bone warrior. Storm ward. Bone warrior.
I don't
You are
have
out of
any
healing
potions.
Storm ward. Storm ward. Storm ward. Storm ward. Storm ward. Life 58%. Storm ward. Storm ward. Storm ward. Storm ward. Storm ward. Storm ward. Slain militia. Storm ward. Storm ward. Arctic bear. Arctic bear. Loose stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Zeleny lowlands. Tarnished luster. Travel to Yelesna. Chest. Bottom action button. Interact. High tunic.
Şu oyunda en işe yarayan şey at olabilir ya.
Cool. Life 82%. Cool. Life 71%. Cool. Loose stone. Cool. Loose stone. Cool. Cool. Life 61%. Life 93%. Cool. Slain Knight Penitent. Bottom action button. Leather doublet. Traveler and Oppos, S-Cask. Bottom action button. Interact. Cool, cool, cool. Life 83%. Life 40, life 81%. Cool. Life 70, life 40, life 72%. Life 97%. Containers. Containers. Cool. Life 86%. The Murmuring Mill. Zeleny Lowlands. Bluestone. Life 76%. Life 100%. Life 90%. Bluestone. Bottom action button. Interact. Vampire Bat. Vampire Bat. Vampire Bat. Cask. Vampire Bat. Vampire Bat. Vampire Bat. Vampire Bat. Vampire Bat. Life 80%. Vampire Bat. Vampire Bat. Vampire Bat. Cask.
Öl artık. Hadi.
Bottom action button. Interact.
Ha doğru olabilir. Ama nereye gideceğimi bulamadım ki. Ona lan.
Yelesna, you have reached your destination. Tarnished luster. Enter the Knights and Oppos, garrison. You cannot do that in this area. Vampire corpse. Bottom. These rotting, stinking corpses of the undead are a grim reminder of the dangers just outside the city. Right action button close. Deny Soph. Bottom action button. Interact.
Been working on this door for days. Not much else to do around here. Even less to sell. Should fetch a nice price.
Chair. Bottom action button. Grisela. Bottom action button. Grisela. Bottom action button. Chair. Bottom action button. Grisela. Grisela. Bottom action button. Interact. You cannot do that in this area. Door. You have reached your destination. Penitent shield. The shield bears the scars of many battles. An inscription reads, end quote, faith in the light shields against the darkness, end quote. Right action button close. Tarnished luster. Enter the Knights and Oppos, garrison. Speak with Captain Anchors.
Speak with ne? Kaptan bilmem neyle konuşmam gerekiyormuş.
You cannot do that in this area. Penitent shield. The shield bears the scars of many battles.
Kaptan nerede?
Penitent shield. Bottom action button. Interact. Captain Anchors. Bottom action button. Interact.
What do you need?
I'm looking for Vigo.
You and that nuisance of a child both.
Buna devam ederim ben herhalde ya.
Demon woman all week.
Gerçekten.
Vigo's gone. Looking into her claims.
Biraz zorlanıyoruz ama olsun. Ha bir kişi daha geldi. Sen vizyondan yoksa.
Missing girl along with the girl's mother and another woman. Watch yourself out there.
Penitent shield. Quest complete. Tarnished luster. 2315 XP.
2315 XP vardır o.
Quest progress save. Character. Two-handed sword. Two-handed technique. One-handed axe expertise. Dual wielding arsenal. Rank 1/10. When using an axe. 1% increased critical strike chance against injured enemies. Double this amount when using two axes. Progress. 27/15750 until rank 2. Next rank, critical strike chance against injured enemies increased to 2%. Premium Battle Pass Bundle. 1000 Platinum. Deluxe Battle Pass Bundle. C. Complete Vault of the Crucible, Monster LV30, Hard, to earn rewards and unlock access. Return to game. Normal, options, leave game. Exit Diablo 4, leave game.
Şimdilik yayının sonuna geleceğim artık.
Items lose durability and become less effective when you revive from death. Sedema. Seasonal. 6. Bottom action button select. Seda. Eternal. Sedema. Seasonal. Barbarian. Level 6. Seda. Eternal. Rogue. Sedema. Seasonal. Create new character. Sedema. Seasonal. Barbarian.
Bir bakayım.
Level 6.
Nereden
Queue for login
başlayacak?
and LT. 1 minute left.
Güzeldi ya.
Local. Ileza. Waypoint. Bottom action button. Unlock waypoint.
Bakayım
Left
görelim.
shoulder button. Chapter, Ill Tidings Quest 3/8. The Knight and the Magpie. Objective. Go to the mining camp at Pine Hill.
Go to the
A demon
mining
woman has
camp.
been sighted in Gale Valley. A knight penitent named Vigo posted at the mines may no more.
Buna devam edeceğiz.
Bottom action button. Untrack. Left shoulder button. Premium battle. Complete. You must complete the campaign. Return to game. Normal. Complete Vault of the Crucible. Monster LV30. Hard. To Stranger and Opposed. Mangled message. Return to game. Options. Leave game. Items lose durability. Sedema. Seasonal. 6. Bottom action button select.
Ops 32 point. Diablo DIY.
Hiçbir mayaza da gerek kalmadı. Kapattık abi.
Not checked enable monitoring. Mute mass use volume slider for mass controls window settings. Studio mode. Configure virtual camera.
Görüşürüz.
Start virtual camera. Start recording. Stop streaming. Stop stream dialog. You will not